Hi, it's Jan. Welcome to my vlog. I know that some of you have been wondering where the hell I am, and it was a busy summer, that's all I can say. It came, it went. I'm now 77 years old. Amazing, amazing. We've lost so many good friends this summer. I think that's one of the things that has sort of caught me up short. As long as I've lived, and I've lived quite a while now, I still have to remember that you die. Some of us die earlier, some of us die later, but we all die. So I'm glad to still be alive. I'm going to try to make use of the time I have left, which I hope is at least 20 more years. Maybe 77, 87, 97. Well, 15 more years, 10 more years, maybe. Okay. You know, they say that country western music is just about, the songs about dead people, but, you know, it was one of all the things that I really enjoyed about country music. They were just so sad. Everybody was so sad, and I loved being sad when I was younger. Now I'm not so keen on being sad or upset. I did get to go to Jones Beach with my friend Guy last week, and it was so beautiful. But when we pulled into the parking lot, I got ready to pay the attendant, and who was a man, maybe my age, maybe a little older, and he said, how old are you? I said, how much do I owe? He said, how old are you? And I said, 77. And he waved me in, and the gate went up, and so hallelujah. I hope that works more often. I thought that was pretty cool. It is Labor Day, and the SAG-AFTRA strike is, I think, in day 53. And unions are so important for showbiz people. I'm kind of semi-retired, except for my vlog and other various submissions and completions and writing, but I wanted to tell you a quick story about when I was in New Orleans rep, and I was having such a wonderful time. It was my first professional job, and we were all very happy to be making $200 a week at that point, which was a lot of money for us. And the third season, the theater just couldn't get off the ground, and we actually closed early. I think we had just finished The Rose Tattoo with Chita Rivera, and we were going into our second show, which was You Can't Take It With You. And I was so looking forward to playing the little funny ingenue in that role. But one day they came in and said, that's it, we're done. And one of the equity members said, come with me. We're going to the bank and make sure we get paid for this week, because none of us had any money, and of course we needed to travel back to wherever we came from. At that point I was living in New York, and we did, and the union saved us and got us our last paycheck. And so unions are so important, especially when theaters run out of money or people get stranded on the road. It's really important to have a union, and even more so now because there's so many ins and outs with digital media that they can actually make money off of you when you aren't making money anymore, and residuals are a real thing. So I hope that everybody supports this strike in the world, and also just workers overall. I mean, we really are. I spent a lot of time in offices and working for lawyers and working for you know, all kinds of people while I was trying to be an actress, because the hardest thing about an acting profession is actually getting the job. That I always felt was the hardest part of it. Once you got the job, the problems became different, but at least you were getting a paycheck. I was also an excellent bartender for a while. So I wanted to talk to you about my new cat. I have a new cat. I have 3 cats now. Lori has decided that her cat was not compatible with the 2 large dogs that are living with her now. Lori's my editor and my, you know, great partner in crime. And so I inherited Bert. pardon me, and I can't tell Bert and Chim apart because Lori will show you a couple of pictures here. They look exactly the same. So half the time when I'm talking to Bert, I think I'm talking to Chim, and the other half the time when I'm talking to Chim, I think I'm talking to Bert. But either way, Bert disliked me intensely from the time he was a kitten. So now we're getting friendlier because I think he's connected me to the bowl of cat food, but also Lori was very bad in feeding Bert a lot of pet treats. So now I'm having to sort of make Bert like actual cat food, wet cat food, because they say that's the most healthy thing to feed them. And I took Bert because he's Chim's brother. They actually came from the same litter in a chimney in the Bronx, I think it was, or maybe Queens, but the Humane Society, we adopted them from the Humane Society. And this is a picture of all of the kittens together, and we both chose 2 black kittens, so you can't turn out a relative. That's the unwritten rule. You can't turn out a relative. I'm going to Italy with my friend Taylor, who I've known since I was 20. We're going to Italy, and we're going to be there for 3 weeks. So I hope to see you upon my return. And if not, I'm over in Italy somewhere, and they'll just throw my ashes. I'm sorry, I broke myself up. But I'm going to Milan, and I already tried to get a ticket to La Strada, the wonderful opera house in Italy, in Milan, and I won't be able to do that because they're sold out. But I will take the tour, and hopefully the concierge will have a ticket in his back pocket. That's how Lori and I saw a tattoo when we were in, where was that? Where were we, Lori? Everyone's in good shape here. The boys are growing up. They're amazing. Beckham starts the 2nd grade on Tuesday, and Milo starts pre-K. He's 4 and 7. They're really very funny, and I think they're going to be sterling citizens one day. At least I hope so. I have a lot of new guests coming up, and they're just busy, busy, busy. So Nick Cohn, I have my eye on you. I'm going to get him to talk about being an actor in today's crazy world. And God bless you all. Happy Labor Day, and have a wonderful fall season. Now the fun begins. Love you all. Bye. Oh, subscribe and like. Hi.